Capricorn, welcome to your reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Cross Watchers. You are welcome if you are watching for Capricorn. Place yourself in the reading where it makes the most sense. We're going to do a check-in on this connection, see what's going on in this situation. I'm going to pull a card for the energy of the situation, see what's showing up here. We'll look at the potential challenges. Then I'll pull cards for Capricorn and then your person, or the person that you are dealing with here. And then I'll pull some cards for the likely outcome, see where things are heading. Capricorn, let's look at your situation with this person. What is going on? What is it that we need to know? I'm using the Fairy Tale Tarot. I might refer to it every now and then. It's new. But it also, each card has a different fairy tale associated with it. So that might be interesting. Might give us some context clues to what we're dealing with here. Let's look at the situation. We've got the Four of Wands. Okay. This is promising so far. Four of Wands is encouraging, right? It's usually a card that talks about celebration, get-togethers, having fun, stability, because fours usually bring some sense of stability here. Okay, let's look at potential challenges first. Okay, Five of Cups is reversed. Okay, I think this is good. I'm getting green light energy here, which is nice because some of the readings lately for Capricorn have been just a doozy. Okay, Five of Cups reversed. I don't feel we really need to harp on this. I feel overall optimism here. Show me Capricorn. Okay, Ace of Wands, it's reversed. Okay, maybe you're not sure about this. Look at the person. Let's look at the person. We've got Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Okay, if you're not feeling sure about this, my instinct here is to read this as someone you know and someone you've considered dating before, but maybe you're like, I don't know about you. Maybe you're not sure if you're attracted, or maybe this Ace of Wands reverse is sort of, I don't know if I want to make a move on this. You know, maybe you're cautious right now, overly cautious, and maybe there's significant reasoning for that. The Five of Pentacles reverse, I wonder if you've rejected this person also before, or if they are trying again, if there's like a second attempt here. Okay, could be that. It could be that this person doesn't really care about the risks with the Five of Pentacles reversed in their energy. Maybe they really have no clue. If you are open to this, feels like a new connection actually. So yeah, I feel like this person showing up in your energy here, Capricorn, is not really afraid of whatever your response to them is. They're just kind of like, what can I lose? Better to try. So I am feeling this is a newness. There's a newness here, even if this isn't someone entirely new. Okay, I'm not saying it's a stranger, but I don't know if it's someone you've really given a solid effort. Like, there's not really been a solid effort here to commit to this person before. I don't know if that's where this is going, but it feels like this person here is coming up, I think, with those intentions. Especially since Five of Cups is reversed in the challenge. I don't feel like the fear of loss or losing anything is on their mind. Okay. In fact, the Four of Wands is in the overall energy here. So I don't know. They might be reading your energy, the signs you're putting out there, whether they're signs or not. I don't know. They're kind of probably looking at you like green light. And I do feel this is a green light, but if anything, maybe you're more hesitant. So let's see why. Why is Capricorn here with the Ace of Wands reversed? Okay. Two of Pentacles. Okay. Is there someone else that you're dealing with? You could be talking to another person at this time. This might not be the only connection showing up around you. Or you've got lots of things going on, and maybe you're not sure if you have the time to commit to this. What just came out? It did want to show up upright before it fell to the ground. So this is Justice. Interesting. Justice. I'm going to put it over here. Strong. Look at this. Strong cardinal energy here. On your end, Two of Pentacles, that's Capricorn, Justice, Libra. strong cardinal energy. The thing with cardinal signs is they're initiators and they're leaders. Okay, and they also deal with people, I would say, rather well because of that. Right? They're capable of, I feel like cardinal energy can inherit a lot of responsibility because of this factor where they can negotiate or mediate, right? And I don't know if you're trying to figure out how you want to tackle this, how you want to initiate a relationship, and if you really even want to do so with this person showing up. There might be somebody else that you also are entertaining at this time. I'm not sure. You know, and honestly, it's a wise approach to have, especially if you are technically single. You're not obligated. You don't owe this person a response. You don't owe them anything. So, if relationships are a bit delicate for you right now, this could be someone you're talking to while still exploring other connections. Just having fun. Also, the Four of Wands can indicate we're just having fun. Keeping it light. See where this goes. No pressure. I feel like this person doesn't feel any pressure. I sort of feel an eagerness in the energy coming from them. That's just what I'm feeling. And maybe you are articulating this, saying, hey, just so you know, I am still talking to somebody else, or I just came out of a connection, so I want to take things slow. I don't want to get serious. It could be that. What am I seeing here? So I'm seeing the Sorceress. This is the High Priestess in this deck coming out. I think you're playing this in a way that still preserves this air of mystery to you, right? This person doesn't need to know everything about you all at once, is where I feel you are coming from. We're not rushing into this. We're responsible. We're being responsible here. We're not desperate. Let me know if this resonates. That's how I'm reading this, with that Ace of Wands showing up reversed in your energy. Let's look at your person, or the person showing up here in the reading. Why are they here in this Five of Pentacles reversed? Okay, I'll take this. Prince of Swords. Okay. This is sort of the page in this deck. It doesn't really differentiate too much between the prince and the princess, but the way they have it, it feels more like the prince is the page. Let me go and see what the fairy tale is associated with this. Okay. So the Prince of Swords, this is from the Wild Swans. I've never heard of this. I guess it's Danish, it says. Okay. It does say possible trouble, innovation, and inventiveness. Swans represent the combination of air and water, thinking and feeling qualities. They're also associated with poetry and hope. Their crowns connect them to their royal heritage. The ropes are associated with the extension of energies. The ropes are associated with the extension of energies and the passage from one realm to another. The wings provide freedom from the restraints of earth. The sword with feathers circulates with dynamic motion. The multitude of spirals in the girl's hair suggests her connection with solar and lunar energies. The castle represents the safeguarding of dreams, like the resourceful swans carrying their sister. It may be necessary to expand your repertoire to include activities that reach beyond your comfort zone. That's interesting because I got this card for the person showing up in your energy, and I do feel there's something expansive about them. That they're not afraid to step outside of their comfort zone. Which is why I feel the Five of Pentacles is reversed in their energy. It says, reacquaint yourself with your inner voice and engage in challenging endeavors that will invigorate your spirit. I wonder if this is someone who's going to pursue you hard, actually. They might pursue you. This is someone who will just sort of steadily pursue you is what this could feel like. Interesting. Okay, let's get one more here. Okay, this wanted to come out. Courage. Oh, if that ain't obvious, this is the Strength card. This is someone who will, like I said, steadily pursue you and unrelenting, I guess. Maybe they won't really. I'm not saying they're not going to take no for an answer, but I feel there's someone with a strong interest in you, Capricorn. Okay, it's sort of serious energy, actually. I actually like it. I feel, if anything, I'm not saying you're playing hard to get, but I think you want to keep the interest alive, right? There's something about the chase which is exciting. And I think you really want to live in that moment, which is very Four of Wands. It is very, ooh, we're going to have fun, Keep a little secret and mystery, right? You don't need to tell them everything. You're not obligated to them. You might even tell them I'm talking to other people, even if you're not. Keep them on their toes. I'm not worried about this in the challenge, the Five of Cups reversed. I'm going to see where this is heading. I don't feel there's any challenge yet because nothing significant. I'm not saying nothing significant hasn't happened. It's just, this is more of a who is here and sort of I'm getting their intentions. This isn't a reading where I feel like there's something that has already happened, right? Which is probably why there's no challenge yet. We don't even know if we're going to deal with this person. It's up to you. You are free. You are sovereign. You might decide this person's not your cup of tea. Let's see. Let's pull a card, though, see where this is heading. Where is this heading? What is the potential here, if any? You wanted to come out. I'll take a look. Okay. Yeah. Oh, deception card. It came out reversed. The deception card here, I believe, my dear, is the devil reversed. Is this the devil? No, it is the Tower reversed. Okay. Ooh, okay, interesting. So, I'll let you look at this. This is the Tower reversed. Came out reversed. So, I feel, if anything, Capricorn, you might prolong this chase. You might prolong the learning, getting to know you phase if you entertain this person, okay? You're trying to sustain this. I don't know if it's because you're avoidant. Maybe there's something non-committal about your energy here. Could be. Maybe you're not ready. If this person's really feeling serious, or if they start showing signs that they're serious about you in a way you're maybe not prepared for or available for at this time, that could be why it's like we're kind of pushing it off or maybe delaying. And it could be something inevitable. This could be an inevitable connection. It could be a fated connection. Maybe it's something that's meant to happen, but maybe you're also resistant to this. You're very much leading this, okay? The ball is in your court. You're very much in control here. I feel like, if anything, you're the one kind of keeping them on their toes. Anything else here when it comes to likely outcome, where things are heading? Okay. King of Pentacles. Let me see what's on this card. I don't know this fairy tale. There's like an ice king. Somebody, I don't know, is this from Narnia? I don't know what this is. I'm going to look it up. King of Pentacles, though, it's materialized. Something's going to materialize here. I think it's inevitable. Could be a quite... well, there is a lot of pentacle energy I was getting off of them, right? Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Something about the Prince of Swords also felt. They said something about... oh, maybe it was the solar and lunar energy. I don't know. There's just something really stabilizing about their energy. I think it's because they're so confident. I kind of like that. I don't like these people who show up in readings where they feel desperate or they've got all these kind of freaking issues. This person doesn't feel that way. This person feels calm, cool, and collected. They're not afraid of rejection. They just want to be like, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. And I feel maybe, if anything, maybe your hesitancy to engage with this person is because you're not used to that. You can be like, wait, You're not playing games with me? There's no Five of Swords here? And this person's just sort of, they are who they say they are, is what they feel like. And maybe that's scary to you. Let's look at the lore associated with this King of Pentacles here. Let me see. I'm not familiar. Most of these fairy tales I've never heard of. It's amazing. Okay, let me see. All right. So, it's the Frost King. It's Russian. Keywords associated with this: integrity, support, wealth. Aha. Well, I guess this wasn't a broke bee. He wasn't broke. Five of Pentacles was reversed in their energy. So, that's one way to think of it. This is someone maybe who doesn't have to flaunt it. They know what they got. If you know what I'm saying. It's usually the loudest people who are like, I don't know, I feel like there's all these people who brag about what they have. What did they say? Rich screams, wealth is quiet. I don't think that's the saying, but it's something along those lines. It says, the resolute girl wears the color red, representing life. The hardness of the ice melts, echoing her own abilities to overcome the coldness of her surroundings. That could be you. It says, the hardness of the ice melts, echoing her own abilities to overcome the coldness of her surroundings. The Frost King is illuminated with warm spirals. He is there to summon respect and offer relief to a desperate situation. His bag contains the secrets of his power and wisdom. The crown, spiked with high-rising icicles, is a symbol of his connection to higher thought processes. The tree is adorned with more spirals, symbols of hope for continuation. Maintaining a sense of integrity may be key to surviving a period of confusion or tumult. Summon the help of someone who can provide a voice of logic as you try to determine your best course of action. Be open to advice and try to be as objective as possible when reviewing an aspect to your life that warrants adjusting and may require assistance. That's very interesting. See, this is why I love reading this. It's almost like an oracle card in a tarot at one. I really like this because it's something I wouldn't pull out of a typical King of Pentacles. I do feel a part of you is unsure about this. And I don't know if it's a lack of attraction or if it's a lack of you not wanting to feel overexposed. Okay? I guess it's an interesting choice of words considering this King of Pentacles is like the Frost King and this little girl's in this freezing environment. However, I do feel ultimately this person is quite serious. It feels quite stable. And I feel like you could be trying to delay something that might be an inevitable and fated connection. And maybe you're hesitant to engage with this because it comes on so confident. There's something very confident about this person and patient. Kind of like, I'll be there. I'm waiting. Like, it's cool. They're self-assured. Like I said, what is it? Rich screams, wealth is quiet. Something like this. They don't need to flaunt what they have. They're self-contained. I don't know if you're talking to other people or if you're just sort of leaving yourself open so you don't rush this. Enjoy the butterflies if you feel them, if you're open to feeling them. Am I going to pull one more for Capricorn? I feel like I should pull one more for you. Are you open to this, Capricorn? Are you open to this? Three of Pentacles showed up reverse. I mean, some of you might turn this down. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure why. It could be that you're already maybe dealing with someone else. I did see that or sense that early in the reading. I was wondering if that's why that Two of Pentacles showed up here. You know, this could be somebody you're considering. They might be they're on your radar. They're showing up here in the reading. They're on your radar. Maybe a part of you is, you know, for instance, this could be somebody coming into your life while you're kind of getting over someone else. Okay? You know, sometimes we try to time things, but it doesn't always work. You know, say you're going through a breakup and this person's just right around you. maybe the entire time. I'm not saying you were attracted to them or doing something shady. I'm just saying you might be trying to be responsible and heal, right? Integrity is associated with the justice, and that is part of your energy as well. You know, you want to be fair. So this could be a future relationship, but maybe you're not trying to rush it. But that is who is showing up here. I personally think maybe you're trying to stretch this out. If this is a healing from a breakup. However, I do think that this is a green flag, green energy, green light energy. So I'm going to leave it here, Capricorn. Let me know if this resonates, and I'll see you in the next one.